We live? Yeah. Strick City. Woo! Strick City. All over the world.
Strick City, man, we live. Yo, Strick City on the ride. Yo, look like surprise. Yo, taking your city like we live. Yo, man, we live. Yo, taking your city like surprise. Yo, on the ride. Yo, Strick City coming live. Yo.
Oh man, you got me. It's your boy Strick, and man, y'all know what time it is. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. I've already done something that I need you to do like right now. I need you to do me a favor and share this show. All you have to do is real simple. Just click the share button and let everybody from your friends list see what you're seeing right now. Your boy Strick, man, it's Strick City Live, and I have a great guest for you today, but I want everybody that you know to actually be able to see this young lady today. I have a great guest lined up for you. If y'all know me, man, I've been, during the pandemic, posting loads and loads and loads of content online. Why, man? I really want to entertain you, and I think it's important for us to connect. And one of the best ways for us to connect is through YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's YouTube Strick City 01. That's how you can find me. I need you to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell for all the notifications. So please do that for me. I need you to subscribe so you'll always know when I'm on and when you can see me. We could be together. That being said, without further ado, I really want the show to go on and this young lady to be seen and to be heard. She's coming to the city really soon, and I get an opportunity to interview her. So without any further ado, let me do this. Let me bring this young lady on. I just met her. She is super, super sweet. You're going to enjoy her, and you probably already know who she is. So right now, bringing to Strick City Live, Chandra Curelley. Can y'all please welcome her as just as well as I am welcoming her to the show. Thank you so very much for giving us time and being on Strick City Live. Like, this is so cool to have you on.
Thank you for having me, Strick. Thank you for having me, Strick. I'm enjoying the show. So.
Well, I know you're going to be in the city soon. I guess I can really start with talking about you being at Perfect Note this Sunday to do some music and promoting your new Christmas song.
Yes, I'll be there this Sunday, December 20th. And I have a new single out called My Favorite Things. And so I named the concert Chandra Curelley's Favorite Things. So, so it's going to be a whole lot of stuff. I like holiday songs. So this is not just going to be just an ordinary Christmas concert. As a matter of fact, that's why I didn't necessarily call it Christmas. I wanted to be a celebration of the season. So, I'm doing some Christmas songs, Christmassy, and then I'm going to do, my show, Do What I Do, the funk stuff, the love songs. Just real life stuff. So I call it a grown folks party.
So if people know you, Miss Curelley, and they know your music, they would know you also from being a singer with the SOS band. Am I right in saying that?
That's right. That's right. I'm a former lead singer of the SOS band.
I used to sing lead. I used to sing lead with them as well.
Okay.
No,
okay. I didn't see you.
No. Listen, you do not want me to sing anything, not even in the shower. Like, I am like the worst singer in the world. That's just jokes. But man, it's really cool that that you sung with them, being a lead singer. Do you have like a song that's like your favorite that you sung with them?
Oh wow. I'm Missing Your Love.
Okay.
I'm still missing your love is wrong or right. I wanna be with you tonight. I'm still missing you, whether it's wrong or right. I'm still missing you.
Oh, that's nice. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Like, listen, you gotta love someone that got the vocals and can still sing and still do it. So people get ready Sunday, right at the perfect note. You get that. Like, if she could do that with no music and no prompting, I guarantee you, by the time you put the music on, it's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna be killing it. It is not for the faint at heart. So, when you come in, when you tune in, you're gonna get the full blown business. I mean, I have excellent musicians. Of course, the perfect note is the perfect place for live entertainment.
That's right.
So it's set up for us to do what we do and do it well.
So how long have you been singing? Are you one of those people that started singing when you were like really young, like you knew you had the talent, or did it kind of develop over time?
Well, I've always really kind of been able to sing, but that wasn't my focus. I had these teachers. As a matter of fact, it was Latanya Richardson and Samuel Jackson in Atlanta, and I wanted to be an actress. And
Okay.
Samuel Jackson told me to take voice lessons. He said, you'll work more if you do musicals.
Okay.
And
That's
it ended
good.
up with the music kind of taking over. The music, I got more work with music than I did with the acting. Yeah.
Wow, that's something, but that was some really, really good advice for you to be told that. So I tell people all the time that want to be singers, like even some of the best singers have vocal training. Was that important for
hmm
you as you got that vocal training to really steer you that direction and then, make you into the singer that you are today?
Yeah, because vocalizing has nothing to do with being able to sing, and taking voice lessons has nothing to do with each other because people, they come out the womb singing. The voice lessons is to give you longevity, so you can do it for a long period of time and knowing how to take care of your voice. That's what the voice lessons really are for.
I have never heard that before. I truly believe it. I
Yeah.
know that you're saying the right thing because it's, if I wanted to be a weightlifter, I have to learn how to lift the weights the right way to build the right muscles. You need to be trained for that, and it's so you don't get hurt.
Mm. Yep. That's it.
That's
That's it.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've
So it was
seen
great
great
advice for
singers.
me.
Yeah, you've seen great singers over the years, like as they get older, not being able to carry the same type of tune. And it's because maybe they haven't did what they needed to do with their voice over time to be able to control it and make sure you don't hurt your vocal cords.
Mm, that's so true. I mean, because when I think about how long I've been singing, being singing with the SOS band, can you imagine all the different situations I was in? From stadiums to whatever, in the clubs and with the smoke and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I look at it every day as like, wow, if it wasn't for that getting that early, and the understanding how important it was to take care of my physical self, you know, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. I
Wow.
sound a mess. I'd be doing it, but I sound a mess.
That's interesting. That's very
Yeah.
interesting. And I want to repeat this just so people know as we're talking. You're coming to the perfect note gives people a real opportunity for intimate setting. We still have the COVID protocols in place, so seating is limited, but they will also be able to see you streaming online. And
That's
so
right.
if they don't want to actually come to be in there in person, which will be very intimate, they can also see it being streamed, which is really cool. So go to perfectnotelive.com for all the details on how to even see it streaming. So you're a singer for a long time and also
hmm
actress, and now you have you're working on the second season of the Tyler Perry show Bruh that shows on BET Plus.
Yep, yep. I mean, the first season went by so fast, and I learned about us getting the second season before the first season was over, and that's unusual. They usually wait, to the first season's over, and you have to see every season. You have to figure out, are they gonna, re-up the contract or whatever. And before it was over, we were filming the second season, and of course, we were in a bubble at Tyler Perry Studios, so
Right.
that was interesting. That was like there for like maybe a little over 2 weeks, and we had to get tested and all that kind of stuff. But the environment was safe, and I think it's something he just wanted to, go ahead and do, which I think the timing was great. So I'm looking
Wow.
forward to the second season. It's funny, but it has a lot of drama in it too. So
That's
I think
cool.
people really need to tune in to that, to Bruh, because it's about these four brothers, these
Hmm.
four black men who are professionals. And I just think that such a time that we're in now, to see successful black men, and not necessarily the same stereotype as when it's not all black. That's what we
Right.
call BET.
Right.
The way they betray, black men, and it's just such a privilege to do this show. And the women have their place in it, because I play the lead character's mother,
Okay.
and Alice is special. So I would just say it like that.
So so it's a role that you kind of enjoy doing.
Oh yeah, it's fun because Alice is uninhibited.
Okay.
And sometimes, as especially as entertainers, we're concerned about what people think about us, what people are saying. And this
Hmm.
character has no worries about that. And she's who she is, and she says what she wants to say. And she's a middle-aged sexual being. And I
Okay.
usually say, because Hollywood usually kind of cut that off,
Right.
after a certain age, they don't want to. No, no, Alice is not. She's
Okay.
very proud that she's a woman.
But- so it's actually being shown on BET Plus, which is actually BET's streaming platform. Uh,
Right.
which during the pandemic, there's so many ways to get content out. Even though it's being streamed, it's still content that people can watch, because people are watching stuff all over the place, whether it's on their phone, whether it's through
Hmm.
YouTube, and now streaming online. I mean, I think it's a perfect way to be a part of this new revolution when it comes to content, especially being able to be on a show that's being streamed right now. How has it been for you guys as actors to be in a streaming platform show like this?
Well, for us people who are in film, it's been great, because like you said, what it did, it gave a demand for content. So actors are seeming to work more, and I just
Right.
thank God that I was able to kind of fall into that medium, earlier. As far as music is concerned, I mean, it's been difficult, and that's one thing I wanted to say about the streaming that's going to happen Sunday at the Perfect Note. I mean, what I love about TK Productions is they're making sure that the sound and the video is excellent, and the
That's true.
streaming is excellent. And like I said, we're learning this thing. We're learning how do we get people to feel what they feel when they see you live, as a live performer, because it's nothing like live. I mean,
That's
because
true.
you're feeling this, I call it, life energy. So when you see a performer performing live, you're getting the life energy. You're
That's true.
getting the stuff they done been through, the stuff they thinking, the stuff that that's happened. The message they want to give to you. You feel all that, and trying to get that over through a medium of like streaming. We're learning how to do that, but it just takes excellent state of the art equipment.
That's
And
true.
so I'm glad to be a part of that's the way they do it there. So because I was not going to do one, but I knew how good the Perfect Note was. And when I got the opportunity, I was like, I want to do it there.
That's great. That's great. That's great for you to say that about
Thank you,
one of our.
Tremaine.
I know it, one of our great venues, because it is important. The sound is important, especially when you're streaming. People really could have the visual on, or they couldn't. They could be listening through earbuds or headphones, and that cuts through all the other noise. You get a real clear sound when you put headphones on. So it really does make a real difference for that sound to be on point. Now, you said something that as a performer always piques my ear, and I'm going to kind of reinterpret what you said. You have a particular vulnerability that you give the people and transparency you give the people when you perform in front of them. How important is that to you to be able to be transparent and open to an audience when you perform?
Well, because that's when the magic happens. That's when you're outside of yourself. That's when you could actually bless the audience because they can relate to what you're going through. And you have to be that. When you pretend that you're something else, then sometimes the message gets lost. I mean, we're there for a reason.
Right.
And so, a lot of times people don't want to be vulnerable because they have blocked out certain things. I've been in acting, and sometimes acting is therapeutic.
Right.
And music is the same way. And it's not just for the audience. It happens to the artist.
Gotcha.
And sometimes you'll be in the middle of something that you don't even realize is just that deep. And then you realize that's why I picked this song, because I relate to it because it's real to me.
Got you. That being said, let's just go to a snippet really quick that I have of you acting, and we can kind of get a gist, even from this conversation and going into seeing this clip, how you connect on video. Let's check it out.
Go on, find me. Anybody who tells you the truth, you want to get rid of. Go on, say the word. You know I'm the best you ever had at this job. And I love y'all like I love my own children. Stop talking that nonsense.
Miss V, you believe him?
Yes. And I think you do.
Hey, I love it.
Miss. Well, that was Miss B from For Better or Worse, and that was the first television show I ever did, and that was actually the first day I had come in, and I'd done the plays with Tyler, but I hadn't done the television stuff with him.
Okay.
And he just called me. He just believed that I could do it. They actually had another actress, and I understand the way he writes.
Gotcha.
And I know his intent. And so he called, and that was the first day. And after that, I was on the show.
How far back do you go with Tyler?
When he was homeless, I just didn't know it.
Wow. So you been in his plays.
He never said anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He never said anything because I think, sometimes when you tell people you're doing bad, they don't want to be bothered.
Right.
I don't think I would have been that way. But, and I think he thought that, and he wanted to look a certain way, look a certain way to me. A man that knew what he was doing, and he stayed focused. And we see that from today, So,
right.
So yeah, I've been watching this happen. And, sometimes, you have witnesses, God wants you to have a witness to what he can do. And I saw that. I saw a homeless person who's now a billionaire.
Wow.
I saw it happen. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome for you to say that. And you also said something else earlier about filming this next season. When you guys go to film at Tyler Studios or Perry Studios, do you guys are actually staying on the campuses? How does that work for you?
Yeah, we stayed. It's a bubble. So everybody stays. The cooks, the electricians, everybody, for that period of time. You do not come out.
Wow. So is that something that he did, after the pandemic, or is that something similar to what he was always doing to be sure that they could get the material in time, like keeping people on set?
No. He did it for the pandemic, and he had Dr. Fauci and a couple of other doctors to do the blueprint, and he followed the blueprint.
Wow.
Of how to do it, which was the same thing that the NBA used.
Gotcha. So being there and doing it personally, you felt really safe?
I felt safe when I came out. That's when I was a little worried.
I get it.
I was like, wow, because everybody that I was around, I mean, they were testing every few days. So on top of that, we still was following the guidelines with the mask and all that. So it was like double, triple, defense. So when I came out, I would never forget I was in the limousine and I thought I was like, oh yeah, I'm outside of the bubble now.
Right.
Can I trust my people now,
Right,
But
right.
yeah, I've been very careful.
Well, that's great. Now, I want to end with this, your new Christmas song. So this is the first time you ever recorded a Christmas song. Is that true?
Yes, because I would do these, gigs, and a lot of times they would be like, especially during the season, people like, you don't have a Christmas album, you don't have the Christmas music, and I was like, no, no, no. But that's what the pandemic did. It said, what have you been wanting to do? You haven't done, and that was one of the things. And so I started out. I said, I'm not gonna, because you get bogged down when you start trying to do too much. I said, I'm gonna
Right.
start with one song. And I had been working on this song. I wanted to do it with a certain kind of feel to it, and I had been working on it. And in my spirit said it would be my favorite things because
Wow.
it'll be broad.
Right.
It'll be a broad song. It'll reach different people. And it's you. Part of it is how you feel. I have this thing where, because on the song in the background are West African drummers. Because I
Wow.
always have this thing the way I scat, because I scat. And so I always scat in this rhythm. And the drummer said, you got that West African thing on you.
Okay.
And I was like, really? And then when he did it, it was that. And I was gone. Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, papa kettles, and warm wooden mittens. And it was just like, oh, wow.
That's
Okay,
nice.
that's it. I'm doing it.
That's nice. So right now this song is available like on any digital platform. People can just
That's
search
right.
out and find it.
Yes, you can. You can download it. And also on Curelley.com, I have the physical. Like some people want a CD because it's got the pictures and the credits and that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I'll autograph it for you or whatever. You can get it on my website.
I always tell people, like when they come on my show, we're not talking about where people can get it. We're talking about where you want people to go get it. And I appreciate you telling them to go to your website. Can you give that address one more time? Because that's really important.
Okay. ChandraCurelley.com. That's it.
That's it. That's where you can go pick up the physical CD, and you can get it from her, and she'll send it to you, all that kind of stuff. I love it. I love it. Because I just think it's so important that people that are creating music get the money from it. And a lot of times these digital platforms that you have, it is great because it's accessible to people, but it doesn't always mean that money trickles all the way down like you want it to. So tell them where you want them to go.
That's right. That's good. But also, that's kind of what the pandemic did too, because we were already dealing with that. But so we had to actually go back to having physical music so we could sell, at the venues.
Come on.
So now that we're not really at the venues, we can't make that extra money.
Right.
So it's kind of unbalanced right now. So that was another thing that, we have to kind of, go to people's websites and get their music, and help support artists, just across the world, because now it's international.
Right.
So I have fans in Japan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you've also did something else merchandising wise that I don't want us to not talk about today, because they go to the website and they actually get the CD. Can they also get the T-shirt as well?
Oh yeah, I have a Chandra Coretta T-shirt, and I wish that I had it, even though I had this, but I didn't have the T-shirt. But the T-shirt is fabulous. It's Chandra Coretta and Chandra Coretta on the back, and it has my silhouette. So go to my website and you'll see it. And I guarantee you, when you see it, you'll love it and want it.
And I guarantee that as
you.
well. When you see it, you'll love it and want it. And I appreciate you taking the time to hang out on Strick City Live tonight. This has been really cool. It's been my introduction, but man, you're really nice.
Thank you. Well, you expected me not to be nice.
No, I didn't expect you not to be nice, but when people are nice, I think it's important for you to say it, you know?
Okay.
That being
Okay.
said, maybe when you come to Birmingham and you're at Perfect Note, maybe I'll come and do a duet with you if my throat is feeling right. You know, maybe I'll just come sing with you. Maybe I'll just do that.
I don't know, not from what you told me earlier.
No, ma'am. That is not what you
I don't
want.
think so.
That is not
No,
what you
no, no.
want at all.
I'll be happy to serenade you.
Thank you so very much. And I'll do what I'm gifted to do, which is stay on this side of the microphone. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do the hosting stuff. Before we
Okay.
get out of here, I want to be sure that people know how to get in contact with you. I know you're already giving out your website. Is there any other way that people can get in contact with you?
Yes. All social media. Instagram. It's the real Chandra Curelley, and then Chandra Curelley everything else. Chandra Curelley Twitter. Chandra Curelley Facebook. So you can just Google my name and it'll all come up.
That's awesome. So thank you so very much for
Yeah.
your time today. If you're
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hold what you got here. Listen, guys, if you're not doing anything on Sunday in Birmingham, you got to go to Perfect Note. This young lady is going to be there. And what's cool about her being there, she's going to sing because she's a singer. You don't have to worry about me getting in the way. But definitely go to perfectnotelive.com to get all the tickets and all the details on how to get to that show or watch it online on Sunday. Hey, this has been Strick City Live. Again, if you haven't did already, I need you to subscribe. You got to go to my YouTube channel, hit the subscription button, and then hit the bell for notification. I want you to know when I'm live all the time. Again, man, I love what I do, and I thank God for you. So thanks for hanging out with your boy.